Jules.
Oliver, commiserations. How did you see that game and how did your team let the lead slip away?
Yeah, tough defeat. When you lose the game with 2 set plays, it makes it tough. So 3 of the last 4 goals we conceded from set plays, 3 free kicks. We were not sharp enough, and also especially the second goal was terrible. I watched it back. It took us too long to get into the formation, and then also I think 3 players from the wall just run out. I don't know why we are doing this, but we did. And then we that's why we lost the game at the end. I have seen us, especially in the first half, better than Man United. In the second half, of course, when you concede then two quick goals, then we could see that the energy level is not top after the tight schedule we have. But again, it feels not really deserved. It hurts, of course we know we should have done better in a few moments, but at the end we have to accept it.
Crystal Palace haven't won any of their Premier League games after Thursday night matches in Europe. How can you address that? Because you said yourself it felt like the energy levels sort of slipped in the second half.
I think that's what we missed in summer, definitely, and I never talked about it until now. But everything what that happens was pretty clear, and if you play the first time in your club's history European football, I think the right answer is invest and not save, and we saved, and that's what we are facing now. It's the players, this group of players giving everything every single day, but I think this group of players didn't get the right support, and but I know we will stick together. We will work hard to get this, to change this. We're still in very good positions, but again, I think this is what the chance to play even a better season we threw away in summer.
One of your key players, Ismaila Sarr, had to come off injured in the match with the African Cup of Nations just around the corner as well. Could that affect his departure?
I don't know. So the ankle is quite swollen now. We know that we will miss him for a couple of weeks. Now it looks like we miss him for more weeks. Yeah, it's tough because we have no profile like him. That's what what I'm talking about, and also it's not surprisingly that this will happen, not the injury, but that he goes to AFCON, and it's just we missed to have the right profile in the squad to add this to our squad, we have to deal with it. We will find solutions, but again, I think missed opportunity is not just today in the game.
We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Been the perfect response to Monday night. How did you turn that game around?
I think we had more intensity in the second half. We played better in the second half, and the opponent in the second half was more tired. So is everything connected? But again, the small things, the way that Josh controls the ball in the second half was different. The way we defend second balls was different. So these small details will make the difference. And then the talent in front, we scored 2.
Both of the goals coming from set pieces today. Is that something you've been working more on, because you've now got the joint most in the Premier League along with Arsenal?
Yeah, it's so important in our league because it's hard to play against every opponent, and you can sense by throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks, to score a goal, to open the game, to give more confidence to the team. So if you look at Premier League, if you don't work on set pieces, you are losing the game already.
It's been almost a year since Xerxes' last Premier League goal. What can that now do for his confidence?
It's so important for a striker to score goals. He's not playing many minutes, but the way he responds in the second half is really important. It's more important than just the goal. Again, the small details, win one first ball for us to win the second ball, the connection, that is so important for our game, and the goal is really important for the team and for him.
We saw Bruno Fernandes feeling his hamstring towards the end of the game. You can't afford to lose him for any matches, can you?
No, it was a kick. I was shouting at him because he needs to earn. We make a substitution in the end. He needs to talk to the bench, but he said it was like just a kick. So everything is okay.
How important is it now to back this win up today with another one at home against West Ham next?
It's important to win every game, and again today today was once again the proof that if you play the same way, but we increase the way we fight for every ball in the small details, the certainty on the pass, the movements. If we work on that in the different pace, we can beat anyone. So let's try to show that in the next game.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, they will try and build on that win in that next match against West Ham. After that, it's Wolves and Bournemouth, Peter. Do you feel they've got another opportunity coming up to build some momentum again?
Yeah, there's a real good run of games now for Manchester United. And like you say, we're in and around it again now. And if they can build a run of 2, 3, 4 wins, then it really puts them back in the mix. I mean, they all winnable games there, especially for a club like Manchester United, you expect.
Where do you think this squad is capable of finishing this season, Joel?
I don't think there's enough depth, but I think from Bruno's perspective, if they finish 7th and above, I think it's a really, really good season for them, an improvement. Because last year, you have to remember, you know, they was wanting this group of players, and there's been some good signings coming in, but I think 7th and above, Linz, I think will be good.
We spoke about the lack of attacking depth as well, didn't we, at half-time? But with the Africa Cup of Nations coming up, and Burmo and Ahmad would be heading off. Also, they'd lose Mazraoui as well. Do you think that could have a serious impact on them?
Yeah, I do. Burmo especially, I think, he's such a good player. He's been a great signing for them. Yeah, I do worry for them. I think obviously we're building a little bit of momentum now, but I don't think they're good enough to get into the top 4. And a club like Manchester United for 2 years on the spin to not get into Europe would be a travesty, really. Yeah. And I think so. What they have to look at is getting in the Europa League, and anything above that would be a bonus for where they are now, I think.
Are you seeing proper progress now under Amorim?
Congratulations, guys. How much did you need that after Monday night, and to get a win on the road as well, because they've not come easy for United this season?
Yeah, we've not found it easy away from home this season. Obviously a very difficult result in the last game, so we know we needed to bounce back, and that's what we spoke about before the game. I thought we showed good character to come back, obviously, after the 1-0 down first half. So yeah, it was about reacting in the change room second half, and I thought we did that really good. We come out and we were at it.
Joshua, your first Premier League goal in almost a year, and you absolutely thumped it in as well. How much of a relief was it to see that go in?
Yeah, great feeling. It's always a good feeling to score, but most importantly, just got us back into the game, and this guy scored in a pretty good goal as well after. So yeah, it was all about 3 points today, and just very happy that we got him. So very important.
The manager has spoken about the pressure of playing for Manchester United. How much have you felt that in that period of time without a goal?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you have to perform. So if you don't score for a long time, it could get to you. But I'm surrounded by great players, great people, and we help each other every day. So they made it quite easy for me. And yeah, today is just a reward, I think, for patience, hard work, trying to be consistent, and I'm just thankful to them, manager as well, staff, everyone. So. Yeah, good environment.
Mason, I know you're desperate to play more and to stay fit. How are you feeling this season?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, the win obviously was massive today, but also for me to play the full game. I can't remember, I haven't done that in a while, so I've been feeling really, really good recently. No problem. So yeah, I'm enjoying my football, and when you have days like this in front of the fans like this, so it makes it all worth it.
Well done, guys.
Oh, and Crouchy watching with me, and Palace were deserving of their lead at half-time, but Manchester United just a different side in the second half, Crouchy. And Joshua Zirkzee, I think a lot of Man United fans perhaps would have had him off at half-time.
Yeah, like I say, I said at half-time, I just want more from him, because he walked past us. I look at the size of him, and I think, you can bully defenders. Mateta was doing it first half, and Zirkzee wasn't. He is a frustration at times, because there is a player in there somewhere, and I think he can, with Bruno Fernandes's deliveries as well, I think he can get on the end of a little bit more, and some of his hold-up play needs to be a little bit better. But this was fantastic. It was obviously from the training ground, because Bruno knew exactly where he was going to be. He actually found himself offside, Zirkzee. You see here, way offside, and it's a great place to be, because the defenders can't get hold of you, they can't get hold of your shirt, they can't can't muscle you. You can make that run kind of almost free, really. And what he did here was he took his time. I mean, this isn't a goal from a player who hasn't scored in a year, because he lets it bounce a couple of times, takes his time, and what a finish, Joe.
Yeah, it's a fantastic finish. What he done really well there on the second bounce is the patience he took. You know, like Crouchy said, it's not a player who's not scored in a year. Looked very, very composed.
Looked confident, didn't he? Do you need him just further forward, not
Aggression.
dropping deep as much?
Yeah, aggression. And then sometimes when you're a forward and you're not getting amongst the goals, your tendency sometimes is to drop deep and get touches. You need to be more aggressive. You could be the biggest lad and the strongest lad in the world, but be aggressive. Be forceful. Get yourself hurt. If he does all them things, his quality will come out and he will score goals.
Yeah, as a centre forward at times, if you're not getting the ball, you got a tendency to come short, and I think that's what he does. He wants to get involved in the play, and then you don't find yourself higher up, and you're not going to score goals from that deep position. I think he definitely did it well in the second half.
And then the second goal came from the free kick. Gay was deemed to have fouled Dallo for this free kick. Did you think it was a foul?
I think so. I mean, you can say that he can't really get out of the way, but I do think it was a foul. It was another well-worked goal.
Yeah, he bought the foul. I thought it was a foul, and then that's fantastic play from Fernandes and Mount. You know, two very intelligent players, and I know there was a little bit of confusion from the bench, and there was, look, the Wolves clearly talking to Henderson. They wasn't happy, and it's a wonderful strike. You know, Henderson just gets a bit flat-footed there, but it's right in the bottom corner. It bounces just in front of him.
I think when you take that quick one, it causes panic, and the wall breaks. You feel gaps, and as soon as you move it that little couple of yards, it's enough to create havoc with the wall.
And Man United, 10 set-piece goals now, joint most with Arsenal, excluding penalties. They've been really strong in that area, Joel.
Yeah, you have to give the manager credit and his staff. You know, he's come under a lot of fire because he's Manchester United manager, and the results haven't been deemed to be where they should be. But that's a positive. You know, to be up there with Arsenal, everyone's been, patting Mikel Arteta on the back, and it's been brilliant from their end as well. But fair play to Manchester United. When you got Bruno's delivery and you got people like Maguire, Casemiro heading it, you don't need to be a rocket scientist, and be clever of putting people all places. Great delivery, great players attacking the ball, and they've got that.
And Mason Mount said to Jules in the interview at the end, he wasn't sure when he'd last played 90 minutes for Man United. That's actually the first time he's completed 90 minutes for Manchester United. In the Premier League, is it just great to see him fit and doing well like this, Peter?
Yeah, I mean, this is the frustration, and we know Mason well, and he's such a talent. He's such a great player, and it wasn't long ago he found himself in the England squad. He was... can he get back to that? And it's only about fitness. It's not about talent, and that will go some way to helping him today.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, Lindsay, it's not talent, it's not desire, it's not quality. It's just will his body hold up? Because if his body holds up, he's as good as a player in that position that we've got. He really and Thomas Tuchel really likes him. You have to remember it's a Champions League winner at Chelsea in that exact model that Thomas may like to play at sometimes. So, listen, great to see him back. Really good, and he was very, very good today.
A good afternoon for him, helping with that comeback on.